Good evening, everybody. It's 7 p.m. Keeping up with there's a little, probably a few minutes after, keeping up with my challenge. But at the end of the day is an orientation. This is a resale circle orientation from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And so, my goal here is to answer any questions that anyone may have when it comes to the platform on how to connect some dots or how to put some pieces of the puzzle together or anything like that. That's my goal. So I might need to do something else. Okay, that might be a little bit better. Okay, so listen, if your money disappears, this is orientation for Resale Circle. My goal here is to answer any questions that anyone may have about the platform, how to navigate the platform, different ways of utilizing the platform. My goal is to answer any of those type of questions. But in the meanwhile, there's a host of people that don't know what Resale Circle is, and there's going to be a playlist. And so on that will be all of the things that I spoke about from this challenge. This is going to be a 14-day challenge. So with that being said, I want to move into who I'm speaking to. I'm speaking to people. If your money disappears every month and you got to start all over again, in other words, you have to go to work to get the money that you need to pay whatever bill it is. My goal here is to introduce you to subscription-based income where money can come to you on a regular basis weekly without you having to do too much heavy lifting. What I mean by heavy lifting is to do a bunch of working and a bunch of going here, connecting these different dots and so much and so forth. This is almost seamless. In other words, the system does everything for you. You actually do, the most that you do is you introduce people to the system. That's the most that you can do, is introduce people to the system. When you introduce people to the system, they'll recognize immediately if this is something that they know that they can do to earn money and to be able to establish another lane of financing that has no ceiling to it. So the more that you do it, the more crafty that you become, the more income that you make. And it also has compounding ways or methods that the income can be done. So there's a lot to understand initially. So the whole goal is to come on live and to express or help people who are already on the platform understand how to plug and play and how to click for profit and how to navigate and move around the platform as a whole. However, there are a host of people that will hear this and that does not know anything about the company as a whole. So it's not so much about the company, but it's about the results from the company. And the results from the company are you will be able to have residual income coming on a reoccurring basis. If in fact you can come into the system, understand, and when I say understand, I mean learn. And then once you learn how and what it is that we do, then you can move forward. The reality to it is it's nothing different from what you've already been doing, which is in the subscription-based income that you pay. The thing is now is the mindset that has to be changed, because instead of paying subscriptions, now you put yourself in a position where you will start receiving subscriptions. And the best way that I can do it is speak about places that have subscriptions like Amazon and Netflix that normally lock down 90% of the people who have subscriptions. You pay those subscriptions every month. And if someone asks you where you got a particular item, if you got it from those places or witnessed it on those places or those platforms, you would say, I go to Netflix and chill. There's a bunch of Netflix. So a lot of stuff is happening through Netflix, and because of Netflix, fights, a bunch of different things, promotions like no other. The point of it is whenever you tell someone to go to Netflix, you get nothing from it. On this platform, when you introduce people to it, and they come onto the platform and purchase anything in the platform, you receive 30% minimum commission, and that can go up to 80%. However, the fact of it is the more people that you invite that come into the platform and shop in this digital and now physical space, this is a shopping space where is a profit sharing platform where people come in and purchase items. If you had anything to do with that purchase, you will get paid as a percentage across the board. And the platform itself takes 10%, and the rest is between the affiliate or in the customer. And the customer introduces other customers. And now that customer becomes an affiliate. And that affiliate, and you just it consistent. That level of consistency. It's just like anything else that people has done, but this is different. What makes this different is now you getting paid by sharing. Before, those companies took all the money. They took the bulk of the money and left us with pennies or percentages or discounts on things that were already overpriced. This platform actually gives you cash. I've witnessed people come into the platform, become a part of the platform, purchase an item on the platform, and get money back from a purchase that they purchased for themselves. So it's multiple ways to come into the platform and get money. But again, tonight's objective is to talk about the different systems, the platform as a whole. Normally, I'm talking about subscription models and subscription-based income because that is the biggest income that I've received off the platform. Since I've been on the platform, I've made thousands of dollars. And by me saying that, is most of the money has come from subscriptions, people who have subscribed to the platform, and people who subscribe to things that's valuable to them or things that they feel that they need. And in this space, in the digital world and how things are moving, and not having a mentor, not having direction, or not having some level of understanding or tools to operate in it, you'll get lost. So Resale Circle holds you accountable, and it gives you all those tools and gives you those opportunities. Does everyone take opportunity? Does everyone execute all of the opportunities? No. I mean, this is life. We're human. Everybody's not going to see the opportunity or willing to put in the work that it takes. What is the work? Sharing. You have to communicate it. You're an affiliate. And by you being affiliated, you are letting the people be known that this is what I'm messing with. This is what I deal with. Why don't you come over here and shop? And once they come over and shop, now they become a customer. Once they're a customer, they're your customer for life. That means no matter how much shopping they do, people gonna shop now. It's up to you where you direct them to shop. I direct them to shop here because it's quality products, digital and physical. As a matter of fact, you have the opportunity to become a business owner yourself. Once you become a customer, you're already locked in. You might as well come on in and become a subscriber. And once you subscribe, get you some subscribers. And now you're moving forward and you're making money on a regular basis. I mean, I can't wait. I need to get a chalkboard right here so that I can be writing down exactly what's going on, because there's so many different levels in this company. And it's just shocking that a lot of people can't see it. Some people see it initially, but don't put the work behind it. This company is an engine, it's a digital business in a box, meaning it's all done for you. The only thing that you have to do is two things that you have to do. The first thing that you just have to do is pay attention. That's it. Pay attention and see if it makes sense to you. So how does it make sense? Now we have to tap into your emotions because we're so emotional. Why can't we just be logical and make this thing work? But no, we have to tap into your emotions. So if your money disappear every month and then you got to start all over again, that means the bank on E, you spend all the money paying whatever bills or whatever you had to pay. And when the months start all over again, you got to start all over again. If I'm speaking to you, if I'm talking to someone who's parking their car somewhere else and not where the people that's looking for it think it is, I'm talking to somebody who paid half their rent and trying to figure out where they're gonna get the other half of the rent because something else came up. I'm talking about somebody who having a child that's coming into this world and you really don't know where you're gonna get the extra income from. Or what about somebody who had a job and lost a job because? What about anything that could have happened? An injury like me. I had an injury. I got a scar down my whole back. A surgical injury completely changed my life. This is a blessing. So I'm glad it came. And if it can work for me, I know it'll work for you. And it's been working for me. I've been making thousands of dollars with this platform. I'm finally figuring out how to go live and talk about it. And I'm an executive member of the platform. With that being said, I am an orientation specialist. I'm here to help you navigate you through the platform and finding ways to fix any one of those ills that I just talked about, because none of them feel good. And so, with that being said, the whole purpose of this platform is for us to be able to grow in a financial space. And like I said, it's so many different levels in the company as a whole that we specifically, or I specifically, speak on subscription based, because I know people understand the platform of subscriptions because you pay them. So why don't you get in a position and stop paying and get paid doing the exact same thing that you do, which is pay your subscription, whether it's the gym, whether it's the library, I don't care where it is, Starbucks. I don't care if it's the thing where they clip and snap every time you come. That's subscribing you to keep coming back, to get the free one. Well, why don't you just be connected to an affiliate company now that does the paying back, not just the clickety click, but every time someone clicks, they get paid. And that's the truth. The point of it is we share links, and this is how I've been getting paid on this platform. I share links. I take the link and I share it through an email, through a text, through a whatever way that I can get it to the person, and they click it and open it up. I use free ebooks. I use landing pages. I use anything. I talk about it. I'm talking about it right now. As a matter of fact, if you haven't, click the link in the bio. Find the link. This special link that I'm talking about is the same one that's going to help you get paid. But instead of clicking mine, you're going to have your very own. So with that being said, I started sharing these links all over the place. This company has so many different types of links and styles. Again, I'm not an IT person. So I was sharing free ebooks. I was sharing all kind of stuff, and people were coming in, and I was telling them, just listen, everything here is free. What can you lose? And the reality to it, that still stands to this day. The only difference is now there's a subscription model here where everyone can get paid. And the subscription model is a $27 fee to come in and get a free link tree. Well, it's not a free link tree at that point. It can be free for a short time for a guest. A guest can come in and a bronze can come in for a short time of 30 days. You pay your $27, and for 30 days, you peruse the site and see exactly what's going on. And you can stay at that bronze level and keep the amenities. It's just that you can't put any products on the platform. And once you put products on the platform, that's where the income starts coming in, because that product is what you want to promote and advertise. And by you promoting and advertising, people come in and they get your product and you start winning. So again, that's another way to make money. But it's timed out for not understanding what subscription based income is. We pay subscriptions all over the place and we get nothing from it. I've told people several times, and I'm certain there's others that say, go Google this or go Google that. And we do those things and we never get anything back from it. So with that being said, it's time for change for that. Most adults are responsible. They show up for whatever they have to show up. They pay their bills on time. They do the right thing. But the reality is, it's like we still just can't get ahead. And it's like, where's that edge, or where can I get that one thing that could actually take things to another level? And so with that being said, this is where subscription-based income comes in. Because what subscription-based income does, it allows you an opportunity to get income. See, we can't look at the work that you get on a job that you get paid hourly. Those are wages. That's labor. You're getting paid for labor. Income is something different. It's when you've leveraged your labor, and you leverage your labor by doing something one time. I mean, you took the labor, the time to do something normally from your mental, and you put this thing together. And through this system, or whatever it is you put together that you leverage your time to do, it makes money over and over again. So if you write a book, and any author who's written a book, they wrote the book one time, but the book sells over and over again. Well, technology has taken things to the E level, which is electronically through the airways. Even us talking now on a live is different and more. And it's making things move a whole lot faster. And a lot of people my age or even older may not be aware of how fast you can make money on the internet and on these lives and on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I actually started on TikTok. So the point of the matter is, I know that this is young, the page is new, there's not many people around, but at some point it will. And I learned it all from this platform that I'm speaking of. And the platform is a platform that can help you. If it can help me in my novelty, then I know it can definitely help you, especially if any one of those pain points are one of your pain points where you have to start all over again on the first of the month. If everything is paid, what, about the 5th, the 7th, or the 10th of the month, now you're starting all over again, hustling, side jobs, all these different things, and none of them beat subscription-based income. As a matter of fact, it's labor less than all of them, and it's something that you can get paid without a ceiling. The rest of them, you have to show up in order to get the results. And so I just wanted to talk to someone who was looking forward to getting subscription based incomes. You know, you don't need another job. You just need a system. You're already overworked and underpaid. You're not an octopus. You only have two hands, two eyes. You got enough at home. Let's start making some of this stuff like at home where you can take it easy and relax and be able to make money. Get on a live, listen to some jazz, and be able to communicate and help other people make money. And do it at the relaxation and the comfort of your own home. You know, I just pulled the table. I pulled the chair over to the table, put a little stand together, and let's start communicating. Again, at the end of the day, I'm an executive member of Resale Circle, which is the platform that I'm speaking on, which I'm an orientation specialist. My goal is to help people come into the platform and learn how to navigate through the system if there be any trouble. It's really a seamless platform. It's a system that's done for you. Everything that you need is already done. The only thing that you need to do is pay attention. Once you pay attention, you start learning. Once you learn, you start earning. How do you earn? Is multiple ways, 7+ ways to begin with, and I'm sure there's more because the more things have been added to the platforms. Physical items has been brought to the platform. If you ever wanted to sell a watch, a ring, a necklace, earrings, jewelry, clothing, anything that you thought was books, and these are the things that you wanted to sell. Okay, let's get started. To be honest, this is the infancy of something that Amazon has never seen. Companies like that have never seen because they didn't give to their clients. They didn't give to their people. They didn't give to the company. And this company is a giving company. And that's the one thing that I love because every time that you put in effort to make something come to the platform and money is being transferred, you're going to get a piece. You're going to get a piece. So again, you don't need another job. None of us, you don't need another job. What you need is a system. And again, there's labor over leverage. Labor pays one time or that hour or those 15 minutes, but leverage pays over and over again. Like the book I told you, we don't need to hustle for another dollar because the reality is you got to go out there and get it. You have to physically go get it. Let's put something together or learn how to get money without having to physically go get it. And I'm thankful. Sometimes something bad can happen, and you can find something good out of everything. And so something good can come from a bad situation. Is basically what I'm saying. And my injury, I was supposed to be paralyzed and not be able to move and talk and do things. But what it did do, it did limit me from a lot of things where I wouldn't have been able to pay attention to this, where this makes money for me. Subscription-based income brings money to me on a regular basis every week. Every Thursday I get paid. And these are people who I do not have to have a relationship with and I do not talk to. I do not have to teach them. I do not have to coach them. I do not have to walk them through the process. I do not have to deal with them. And that's not an ill feeling. I just do not have to worry about those things. The system takes care of all of those things. When someone comes in to the platform and they leave their name, their email, and their telephone number, whatever document, whatever the transaction, you leave that information. Once you leave that information, you are now getting an email from the company telling you what days and times to come into the classes. So once you come into the classes, and there's a free one, and then there's another one for platinum members. Platinum members are people who are paying into the platform. I pay into the platform. I pay $27 a month to get more than $27 a week, over hundreds a week, over $27 a month. The platform pays for itself. And that's another goal that I have personally for anybody that locks in and becomes a customer of mine, is to actually teach you and have these lives and these communications on exactly what it takes for you to get your first three. And once you get your first three, the rest of it is just equity, it's cash, But again, the platform is designed for people who want to come in and make money on multiple different levels. You have a free link tree where you could put all of your items that you are promoting or that you're selling. When I say promoting, that means that you come into a platform and you don't have to have any items. You can look for other people who have products and promote other people's products. I promote other people's products, and I have sold other people's products than my very own, because my very own, only because I'm in the platform and it's around me and I'm learning and I'm seeing it. I put a gospel album together and I can't sing, but the gospel album is selling because people love the vocals that's on it. They love the arrangement. They love the spirit that it's within. And the reality to it, it was all done from my spirit into AI, telling it how I felt and what I wanted. And it created an album. It wasn't just that one step by step, but the reality to it is it's making money, and I did it one time. Matter of fact, go look for the album, go listen to it. It'll bless you. And I'm looking forward to doing a host of other things moving forward. But right now, I've been making most of my money with subscription-based income. So I stay stuck talking about subscription-based income. Let me go a little bit deeper. Subscription-based income, how it benefits you. When you come into the platform, your first 10, if I'm not mistaken, your first 10, you get 40% of the subscription price. The subscription price is $27. So you get 40%. That's close to $10, 10 almost $11, if I'm not mistaken. Once you leave 10, your 11th through, I think, 15th or 20th person, you now get 50% of the $27, right? So that's like $13 or $14. And so now when you get 20 or 25 customers, you go to 60%, which is $16. So I'm at $16. So when I see a customer come by or someone that I can share a link with, I'm looking at someone that's possibly going to be paying $16 a month to me. So what I want to do is make sure that there's enough in the information or enough stuff here on this platform. That would have been my biggest concern. Is it enough here that a person would pay every month? People pay the subscription with Netflix because of two things. One, they think they need it, or their children or someone else or family members are using it, because I done hacked all over that and was hacked myself, my kid, all kind of stuff. So I understand that. But the other side of it is also they fear that if they let it go and they stop paying it, that when they sign back up, it'll be way more than what it was when they first. So a lot of people get stuck paying subscriptions out of fear. This platform, people are not paying subscriptions out of fear, and they're definitely not paying. What people pay subscription here for is the quality and the opportunity to make money. The quality is of the material and the e-products and the products that's on the platform. And the opposite side of that pendulum is now you have the opportunity to make money and create quality products on the same platform, or be like me, just share it with as many people as you possibly can and allow them to be customers and just collect the subscription. Either way it go, you're going to collect the subscription. You have the opportunity to put digital products here. You have the opportunity to put music here, videos here, jewelry here, ebooks here, physical books here. It's so many different things here. I remember when Amazon got started. You can buy a house on Amazon and a car on Amazon now, but I remember when there was a time that you can only buy a book on Amazon. It was a big deal when Amazon had transferred or added books and movies. That was a big deal. Amazon was about books, and so that was like more of a library to me initially when it first started. But look at it now. So don't get left behind on platforms like this, because this is moving in multitudes, because it's moving strategically. Why? Because it's helping people. Other people are being paid that come to the platform. I am one of those people who don't have a lot of products, and I get paid through subscription based income by sharing the platform with as many people as I possibly can. Let me take it to another level. Let me go one more level. It's a couple more, but let me go one more right here. Not only did I invite people to the platform and share the platform with them and told them about how I was making money and showed them how I was making money. And they took an opportunity, an advantage of the opportunity because they became Platinum Plus. They bought the platform as a whole themselves. They didn't just operate inside the platform, they purchased the platform. And now they have the opportunity to sell the platform as well. Now, what does that afford you? That right there takes you to the next level where now you can put uh, different programs inside the system, courses. Now you're teaching. Now you're taking it to another level. Now you've taken a piece of the machine and you're allowing that piece to work for you corporately. Now you have courses in here, and not just one. People that can gain multiple courses and allow those courses to sit here. And it's on you how you scale. Again, the system is here and it's designed for you. A lot of people don't understand and see it to that level and see it that far. So let's stay over here with the subscriptions. Let's stay over here buying ebooks and selling ebooks, and let's stay right here. The light bulb didn't come on to me initially. I've been on the platform since July for maybe 6 or 7 months, maybe even 8 now. And so, with that being said, I didn't know a lot that I know now. I wasn't as confident to talk about the company as I am now. Now, no one can tell me different. I've made money 7+ different ways on the platform, and there's more opportunities for me to make money on this platform than I have enough room to work. I can't put it all together. I personally can't handle it. I need an assistant. This platform is moving in multiple ways. So wherever you feel comfortable, when you come in as a customer, just come in, peruse, watch, look. This is not about money. This is about opportunity. And if it did pay any money, it's $27. Now, who in the world? Well, I guess they are. Let me not even say that. I just know that I'm not one of the people. The platform isn't one of the people. Go inside, go check the comments, go look at the blogs, go look at the community, go look as much as it allows you to look at and see if this is a place where you think that you can make money. I already know that you can. If you know how to copy and paste, you are already 10 steps ahead of the average person. Now, the people that I have to worry about that learn and copy and paste, they just won't get it as fast as others. They still get it. They still get it, especially when they tell their story, because people love authenticity. All you have to do is be your real self. It's so much in you that you have to give to others that you holding back because of you. That's selfish. Like, give it up. Let these people get an opportunity to hear the opportunities that exist. And you yourself that's holding your own self back. It's so much money that you could possibly be getting yourself from so many different dreams that you're gonna die with if you just don't get out your own way and just step forward and say, this is the day. I'm gonna do it right now. This is even a scripture with that. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. No matter what happens, Romans 8:28. All things work together for the good. If you do not do well and you do not feel good and you do not and do not and do not, at some point you realize that do came before not and can come before can't. And you can do this. If I can come on here and do this, I know anybody can. The reality is I'm getting paid. I'm not getting paid hourly, but I'm getting paid from subscription-based income that gives you the courage to get out here and let people know that there is an opportunity and you can make it. You can get on these free platforms and just make money. Again, I'm a representative today for an orientation on Resale Circle. This is an amazing platform, and I have the pleasure of being able to plug and play, click for profit, and share the platform, and to be able to answer any questions that anybody may have pertaining to it. That's my goal, and that is definitely something I'm good at. I've been able to master a few things in life, and one of them is working on this platform. Working on this platform has been a joy. I've spoke about a host of things that the platform does, but one of them I didn't speak on. I told you there's multiple levels to it and layers, is the community. We're talking about a platform with a community that's just awesome. And so what I mean by awesome is Everybody that came into the community seemingly came into the community with an open heart to learn and to earn, to understand, to be able to grow. And it just seems as if we've been able to been transparent and communicate with each other and share what we don't know or what we do know, or how we can find and who can help and who's an expert in this area or that area, and just building together and growing together. And to me, it's become a digital family. Some people in the platform, maybe because of time or different zones, as far as time zones and different areas of geographically, people are now international. We're dealing with people in different Africa, Canada, and just other different countries as a whole. Even people as far as even though it's a part of the United States, Hawaii, um, Guam, just all over the place. That's another exciting thing, to a host of people being able to come together and collectively grow in a platform. That's just awesome. So it's just so many things about the community. Also, the fact that the comments, helping each other, encouraging each other, being there for each other, supporting one another, purchasing from each other, promoting each other's properties and products. It's just an awesome, like I said, opportunity when it comes to community. And what holds the community together is not the money. It's not the money that holds a community together. It's the instructor, it's the mentor, it's the head, the one who orchestrated the whole platform and the engineer behind it all. Is the ideas and the direction and the instructions and the excitement and all of those things coming from the head of this company. So with that being said, you don't hardly, I don't know of platforms of this magnitude where the owner, the operator, the engineer, all of these parts are actually hands on a regular basis, every Tuesday and Thursday and Sunday, guaranteed. Speaking of Sunday, Sunday is a day of worship, and it is done at 6 p.m. Right here on the platform. The mother part of this company, which is the church. And so it is a digital church. It's online, and it speaks on making money and using God's principles to make money. Just too many different opportunities here on this platform. Is a well-rounded platform, and the whole goal is designed for you to be an entrepreneur, for you to become a millionaire, just a millionaire. What you do at that point is on you. The platform is going to help you get to that status, and it won't happen overnight because it's principles that's being taught more than it is hype. It's not a bunch of hype. Now, I'm getting paid, don't get it twisted, but I'm not getting paid hundreds and thousands of dollars right now. That's not going to happen now. I recognize it to happen when people start realizing that this is just like Amazon. This is just like a Stand. This is like Beacon. This is like Gumroad. This is like Spotify. This is like Apple Music. This is like all of those platforms and more, because you get paid on this platform. You get paid to play here. The other platforms you don't. So I'm just patient. I'm here letting people know that there's a platform and this is what happens on this platform. You get paid because it's a profit sharing platform. And so with that, and listen to this. I told you it's levels. There's another level. I might have to use that, mock that there's levels. Listen to the next level. It's an invite only platform. Invite only. That means the only way to get in is to be invited. And so you have that opportunity to invite the person. When you invite the person into the platform, understand that that person is tied to you throughout the longevity of the two. So the point is, whenever you go invite somebody to a particular platform and you tell them to go to that particular store because the food was good, the dining was good, or whatever was good, most that they can do is leave your name. And most, even if you go back to the restaurant and the people say, oh, you sent someone here, you referred us, you get a discount. Not with this platform. This platform, you get paid every single time that person makes a purchase, no matter who the person makes a purchase from in the platform. And the other thing is, if you have an item that's for sale and the person purchases it, you get 100% of the proceeds of whatever that value of whatever your product is. If you bring somebody to the platform, you get 100%. If someone else on the platform promotes your product, they get 30% or more, depending on how much you want to give in commissions to people who are helping you with your products. So for people, who have hundreds of people or thousands of people, even 10, 20, 30, or just three to be able to pay the platform, come on over. Click the link in the bio, connect, and learn how you can earn by just being yourself with your own products and bring them over here while they purchase the products so that you can make money off of them buying other people's products and 100% off the products that you have yourself. All those things and more right here at Resale Circle. So, with that being said, I wanted to change the channel, go into something else. Hopefully, somebody has some questions. Anybody here with anything they want to talk about? Take a breather. All right, so here we go. You're not broke because you're boxed in. You're not broke because you're lazy. Some of us just need more than motivation, because motivation is emotional and it's temporary, and emotions change, feelings change. Feelings aren't the same this day, that day, and the next day, and so forth and so on. So the point that I'm making is, we need something that's not going to change, something that's going to be consistent, and something that no matter how things happen is going to stay the same. And that's what subscription-based income does. It basically stays the same. Avoiding phone calls for people who calling you, parking the car around the corner or in the garage, or worried about certain things. It's just too much. Even down to phone bills. I've been behind on my phone bill before. It's just too much. And there's an opportunity for you to get up out of that rat race and that whole little system. This wasn't even part of the script. I got a couple of things to keep me on point on what to talk about, because I'll be all over the place with this platform. I do want to let it be known that this is a Resale Circle orientation. I come on every night, every Saturday and every Wednesday night from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to talk to people who are in the platform and helping people navigate throughout the platform. And it's an awesome platform, and this is the platform I keep talking about where I'm making all this money. Or a little bit of, well, it could be all this money. It's down. It's money. It's good. It's pay bills. It's not the phone bill. So anyway, I've been behind where I had to pay the phone bill. I've been behind where I had to hide the car. I've been behind where I faked the more what you call bankruptcy just to hustle up some money to pay the bill. I done did all kind of stuff, and trying to make it. This has been one of the simplest ways that I've been able to make money so consistently, knowing that there's a future and there's no cap on it, is insane. So that's the whole goal here, is to let people know that this is a pressure-less situation where you don't have to work. If somebody was going to try to beat you out of something, it's $27. All right, that's it right there. You come into the class yourself, you learn yourself, you grow yourself, you listen yourself, you hear yourself, you understand yourself. It's all about you. And in order for any of this to happen, it has to be a mindset change. Like the light bulb has to go off somewhere saying that this is the day that I'm not going to wait any longer. Like here go another person saying the same thing that I already know. And so I'm going to keep saying it, because I wish that I knew a lot that I wish I know now. I wish I knew what I know now 20 years ago, because it's not new. Subscription-based business is not new. So now we're finally on a part where we are able to join in on the subscription and not being a subscriber. And so it behooves me, So okay, let's talk about the math of it. Let's talk about the math. We're going to use 27 as our number, because there's levels. There's 40%, there's 50%, there's 60%. So I want to talk about just the number 27, which is the monthly subscription. And to be honest, if you stick around long enough and you hang out with this company, you'll be able to get 27. I'm guaranteeing you that, because I know how he moves and how to operate, how this company has been operating since I've been here. It's definitely been given to the people who are in the system. Now, that's the truth. So listen, depending on your level, you can earn 40, 50, 60%, just like I said, right? By helping 10 people. That's reoccurring, right? You helping 10 people. You introduce it just to 10 people. 27 times 10 is how much? That's how much that you'll be getting a month, right? And so let's say you do it to 100 people. Not do it to, but you help 100 people. You'll help 1,000 people. Let's just help 10. Let's just help 10. 10 people. 10 people at $27 a piece. Now 100 people or 20 people or 30 people. And you keep on doing the math like that and you keep on sharing it. Never mind, listen to this, on the money side of it, that's just the work side, just sharing it, consistently sharing with a bunch of people and letting people know what this company, this platform offers them and the opportunities that they can get by coming into the platform just like you, becoming a subscriber and gaining subscribers on the least. But on the most end, you can go in and start dealing with books. You can start selling products. You can start creating digital assets, music, videos, a host of different things, all in this one platform. And so aside from that, the people that you share it with, they become customers. Now you're getting 30% of what they purchased. And listen to this. Remember I was saying there was levels? Here's another level. There's a legacy program here. The legacy program is a program designed for you to be able to leave your inheritance, whatever you've gained, with all the work that you put in, all those hundreds of thousands of people that you pull to come into this platform. This is like stocks on another level. What I mean by stocks on another level is instead of us gambling with stocks and hoping that it rise, we're invested in a platform where we getting digital assets and the money is coming back to us, those who are in the system. What other way to get out of a system than to jump into the system that pays you? What system am I speaking of? The system that has you getting up early in the morning and going to work somewhere late at night, worried about traffic, worried about a bunch of different other things, get to the people that you love, late, tired, and frustrated because you had to listen to somebody else because you overpaid and underworked. No, you overworked and underpaid. You want to be over. You come on over. That's the citizen system I'm in. But the point that I'm making is this is the time to make that change. It's a wrap for all that other stuff, that hard work, that hard labor, trying to figure it out. You don't have to do that. You don't have to come home frustrated. You don't have to go to work because you have to. You go to work because you want to. Listen to this. If you're somebody that shops online, I'm talking about, wow, I know all these little companies. I can see their name, the little boxes and all these boxes, just Amazon as a whole, Amazon, anybody, UPS, anything. If you order anything online, you'll do wonders in this business alone. You'll do wonders because you're a shopper. If you're a shopper, you came to the right place to be able to make money. You can shop and advertise the things, share them. And as you share, shopping, looking for different items, and you like these items, share them with other people. When they click the link, not only does that person become your customer and it becomes your customer for life, they're attached to you as long as you all are using these same tools and as long as the system it exists. Once the person is your customer and that person starts shopping, you start making money just by sharing a link and allowing somebody to come in. I wish that Amazon would allow me to share an Amazon link because the name Amazon is just so global by itself that people click the link just to see what it is. And now that person is my customer, and anything that person buys inside Amazon, I get 30% of whatever that thing is. And no matter how many times they purchase or who they purchase from that shops at Amazon, I get a percentage. That's insane. I'm stuck at a company that does that, is a system. And sometimes you just have to take a step back and realize the system that you're in. You can continuously stay in that system. No one's trying to pull you out of that system, but introduce you to another system where you can operate the two. That's entrepreneurship. Multiple lanes of income. And you want to do things that's seamless or things that you do easily, things that's not difficult to do. You only buy things from people you know, trust, or even like. You're not going to get involved in anything unless it's emotional and makes you feel good. Now, I don't understand what would be the roadblock for somebody to click the link in the bio just to come into peruse, just to understand and see and look and see exactly what is this program that this guy is talking about? What does it really truly offer? And can I probably make money or possibly make money in this platform? Let me answer all those questions. Yes, you can make money here. Yes, all these things I'm talking about is true. And yes, you have an opportunity to go see it for your very own self for absolutely free. But remember, you'll become my customer. And when you become my customer, understand the same way you catch them is the same way you keep them. So if you want to keep making money, because if you come in the platform properly, you'll make money immediately. And that's what these lives are for. These lives, the orientation lives, are for me to be able to answer those questions for people who don't understand or just heard a lot and couldn't understand, or they want to stay focused on this one thing. I could talk about all the different ways to make money on the platform, whichever way is comfortable, whichever way you want to tickle your own fancy. I'm here, and I'll just listen and be able to give you the direction and the guidance throughout the platform on how to obtain those goals that you're seeking. I'm gonna be honest. I never liked shopping. I've been married before. I'm divorced, but the point of it, I need to put a book out for that. But the point of it is, I wanted to. I didn't like shopping. Even when I shop for myself, I go in, get whatever it is, and I'm out of there. I'm looking for colors, I'm looking for size, and I'm done. I don't try anything on, none of it. None of it. I'm out. And it sometimes won't take the stuff back if it don't work. I'll figure it out some other kind of way, But the bottom line is I love shopping now. I come into this digital platform and I look for stuff that I could buy. I remember hearing online shopping. I said, why would somebody do something like that? Now I'm looking for online shoppers, people who know that there's an opportunity to be able to earn, not just spend here. And there's people that does spend, and I appreciate every dime that's spent, not what just with me, but throughout the platform as a whole. The goal is to grow the platform as well, because as the platform grows, so do we. So I support this platform. It's a platform of someone that I understand and I know, and I got an opportunity to learn and grow and earn and understand the platform that God allowed him to design. He designed it for people like us. He didn't even call it his own platform. He says our design. We did this and we do that. And so why would I miss the mark and being a part of a mark in history, knowing that this platform allows us to do all these things and I'm getting paid? Everything here is legit and on the one up and up, and everything is proven, tried, tested, and I'm winning. So now my goal is to share with other people so that we all can win together. And the goal here is each one teach one. It was a time when I used to get online and I started seeing a bunch of people on live, and I didn't understand exactly what was going on. What were they talking about? What was happening? What is this digital thing? What is digital marketing? What is affiliate marketing? What are they talking about? Like, what exactly causes this? How do I get involved in it? One of the things that I did do was I started listening and I started watching. And several people saw something in me that I would be able to do this marketing thing, or I would be a great salesperson, or I can convey information and get these things across to people in a way that they can understand it simply, and to be a way that they can adapt to it and then start functioning and being able to gain and earn and move forward. With that being said, this system here came to me. It fell right into my lap, and when it did, I was able to pick it up and I was cradling it like a baby until I realized this is a full grown machine. The reality was I had to grow into it, and I learned that this was a masterpiece. And everything that these big conglomerates are doing, this system can do it as well. I was on a platform called Beacons and another platform called Stand Store. Both of those platforms were great platforms, but they didn't offer me anything. And everything that they offered me, they benefit from it. Everything that they afforded me, any discount, was because of people that I brought to their platform, and they benefited from those people. I realized really early on when I learned about this platform, this current platform that I'm on now, that it was a giving situation. I kept asking, I'll make money if I do this. I'll make money if they did that. If they purchase something, I'll make money. If they create a product and someone buys it from them, I'll make money off of it. Yes, yes, and yes. And so will you. If you come in, click the link in the bio and just connect. It's not difficult at all. At all. I actually absolutely have fun, not just in the system and being able to tell other people about the system, but I have fun in the community. I have fun in the comments. I have fun in the different platforms that we're on. You know, when I see someone else that's representing a platform where they're making subscription based money and they have music and they're promoting all of the different things they do, avatars, journals, different herbal book, herbals, herbs, all these different things that I started hearing was exciting to me, and it excited me to create products. I created an album. I created a couple of ebooks. One of them is Hooked. The algorithm owns you. Yeah, the algorithm owns us, and a lot of these platforms, even now, I say a bunch of things like subscription based income. I say those things over and over again. Subscription based income, absolutely free. Come on in and join. It's not hard to do, it's easy, it's simple. All these things I say repetitively because there's an algorithm that's listening to me that's talking to you. So when I wrote the book Hooked, the algorithm owns you, there's factual things in it that allows us to be able to navigate in these digital spaces without being hooked and trapped, especially on one like TikTok where you have to pay to play. I learned TikTok, I mastered it, and that's where I got the courage, and that's where this platform came to me, and I was introduced to it on TikTok. On TikTok, I learned to be able to play and get paid playing and not pay to play. There's a big difference. And once you learn that and you master that, you're now an influencer. By being an influencer, people know, trust, or either like me enough to understand that his voice is carrying something and it's more than just bass. It's the true way to freedom financially. Financial freedom digitally is through this company, Resell Circle. And I hardly mention the company's name because it's not about the name of the company, it's about what the company does. Whenever you hear all these big conglomerates, the first thing you think about is what those platforms do. So when you hear Stand Store or Beacons, the first thing you think about is housing digital products. Well, this platform is that platform on steroids because it's not only digital products, but it's physical products. Not only is it digital and physical products, but now you have multiple ways to make money. Every time a customer comes in, you'll be able to get money off the customer's purchases. You also make money when your customer has a customer. There's just a lot going on here. And the thing of it is, we have these orientations for me to be able to come on, and there's other people in the platform. There's Coach Mike. There's also Carrie D. All of us are definitely kind of, understood the platform very well, or enough to bring people in on a consistent basis and to be, leaders in the company. With that being said, and with all respect and humility, with that being said, my goal is to answer any questions that anybody may have, to validate anything that may need to be validated, to give understanding to something that's misunderstood or not heard, something that you may have heard tonight, something that you may want to ask just in the digital space. Lock in, share, connect, join, do all of the things, the etiquettes of YouTube, so that we can continue to move forward. My goal is definitely to help as many people as I possibly can to gain another lane of income that will probably multiply some of the other lanes that you already have existing by joining a platform of subscription based income where you don't have to do all of the heavy lifting. When I first heard that word heavy lifting, I thought physical lifting. But the reality is, heavy lifting is your time, where you have to spend a host of time over somewhere or some platform sharing different links. Excuse me, not different links, different copy and paste and editing and a whole bunch of different things of that nature. If you chose a lane here, choose a lane of income that you can handle, meaning that you have the tools, the wherewithal, the know-how. Because again, there's so many ways to make money digitally, and this company allows that by having a system that operates and can house and deal with all of it. It's a portal for everything. And again, I'm still learning, but I made a host of money, a gang of it, and I'm still making it as we speak. The thing that rang a couple of times since I've been on the phone, since I've been on this live. I've been on this live for 55 minutes, and I've made a few dollars, at least 40, I think, 16. a couple of times, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, the point of it is uh, that's what I want to introduce you to, a platform and a way that you can make money. Can you imagine getting paid every single time someone makes a purchase through a link that you shared? I went crazy with the links. Can I be honest? I shared them with everybody that was on my telephone list. Everybody got a text. Somebody I never talked to, I haven't talked to. I don't care if there was a telemarketer. If they was in my phone and they were stuck in there, you got a text. Every email. Now I didn't email everybody because some of those people was in different, arenas, but I emailed a link to everybody. What link did I invite? I mean, did I share? Which was the invite link? I shared the invite link to the platform to everybody I could think of. Before you knew it, I had a host of followers because a host of people know want a few things. One is that I'm not going to send a link on some crazy stuff. Like it's something to this. It's something most people wanted to know. What was I into? What are you doing now? What's next? What's different? And so those were some of the people. Some of the people looked because I asked them to, and I told them what it is. It's an opportunity to make money. I just learned about this platform, and I'm gonna rock with it for a minute. Let me see what it does. That was back in July, in June, the end of June, early July. August, I started learning that I made a few dollars. By in 3 weeks, I made $500. I said, okay, I'm locked in with this. This is good. The platform that I had prior, the product that I was selling was $650. So I have hands-on experience knowing that you can have a big ticket and get a big win, but how often and in between are those big wins? For me, it wasn't every day. So when I got a hold to a platform where it was a host of small wins all over the place, even from me not doing anything, that's when I was like, okay, I'm locked in because those small wins was adding up. Again, I made over 600, I made over 500 and something dollars in like 2 weeks, 17 days, if I'm not mistaken. And so, with that being said, this platform convinced me. So, I don't know, a lot of times I get all over the place. Uh, if you create content, this is fuel. You can make tutorials. You can break them down. You can break down the math, the journals. I talked about all that type of stuff. You don't need to go. Now, this is something that I didn't talk about. A lot of people don't understand how to work in this space. They think that they have to go viral for every moment, and that's the only way to get paid here. This here system at YouTube is a little bit different and it's long run. Now, I'm not a YouTube specialist. I'm not even trying to give no whole bunch of YouTube stuff, but advice. But I will say that the reason why I came was because I know that this is going to be a long lasting video. It's going to be a video that's going to be in the system. And it's going to take a minute before people catch it or read it. But when they do, they'll be able to look back at the time the video was made, how many comments was here, was anybody in the platform saying anything, doing anything, and at that time we'll realize exactly how beneficial and how things have changed. The price might not even be $27 at that point. You don't need a studio, you don't need no big equipment. You don't need 20-year-old. You don't need to be 20 years old, and you don't need 20 years of discipline. You don't need a system that you can get into that you don't understand and that you don't have any people that's running around you. I'm talking to older adults where they feel like this is a system that I don't understand. I don't know how to navigate. I had a lady who was a customer of mine who was sold. She liked me and she believed that the system was going to be able to work. She locked into the system. She was in California, so we was on different time zones. I'm on the East Coast. She was on the far West Coast. With that being said, we was able to lock it in. At some point, we was able to communicate. We would start communicating. We getting on Zooms. I got online. I was off of TikTok for a while, away from social media for 49 days. And while I was gone for 49 days, I was getting paid every week from this platform, from the subscription based business, from the subscribers, and the fact that everything was being paid and I was getting paid. The bottom line is the lady, I came back online. She on lives. She's talking. She's bubbly. This thing will make you come out the closet and come out of your shell. It'll make you come from behind the veil. It'll make you step into the newness of life where money is really real and you can make money online without having to go through this, that, the other. What's this, that, the other? Feelings. I don't feel like it. Not right now. People make moves because they want to or they have to. I specifically expect you to make this move because you want to and not put yourself in a position that you have to do this at a later date. This opportunity is not going anywhere. This is a company that's definitely locked in, rock solid at this point. And we're rolling. So again, I'm gonna go from a different angle with the money. What if you helped two people this week? You helped two people this week become customers. At the end of the month, you have 8 people. If you do that for 6 months consistently, consistency beats excitement because all of those other people that you just helped are going to be helping other people. So the goal is, how many people can I help? How can I help these people? What are their pain points? What are people going through? What is the trauma? What is the problem that I can help solve through a subscription-based income? Subscription-based income brings cash. By cash coming, cash is king. And cash, the king, can rule over a whole lot of things. And with that being said, people looking for cash. They're looking for money. They want from a new hustle. They want a side job. They want an extra income. They want to do it again. They want to recreate their life. When all of those things can be done with a subscription-based income and without half of the labor that all of those cost. The thing about Resale Circle and the Platinum subscription, it allows you to be an entrepreneur and gives you all of the tools that you need to become that entrepreneur. It's up to you to use those tools and go get it. It's up to you to use the tools and go get it. It's too many tools that is the tools are plentiful. Is where you are. Again, it's the mindset. Some people's mindset is so blocked and locked that they won't even click the link to see and know that they're thirsty and hungry. Know that they're trying to fill out applications, trying to fill out food stamp applications, any kind of assistant application, low on rent applications. And I'm not just talking to people who have not, I'm talking to people who go get it. Now, here's another opportunity for you to go get it on another level. This is stocks on a whole nother level. This is Amazon on steroids. This is the new beginning and a new wave that people are going to start making money, and it's through subscription-based income. What makes this so, I guess, advantageous or magnetic or attractive right now is because the big conglomerates is not taking it all. We have a platform now that's willing to share with you and me where we can get money. And so a lot of times they get the subscription-based income and no one gets anything. If anything, you get a few dollars. Amazon is not giving, if somebody pay Amazon $12, $18, Netflix, what, $12, $17, $7? If you was to get $2 or $3 every time somebody paid their bill, would you do it? If every time somebody that you introduced to any of these platforms that's subscription-based, any one of them, a subscription-based platform, you introduced it to someone, you tell somebody, well, let's use Google. Google such and such. Go Google it. Google it. Google it. Go chat GPT it. Can you imagine every time you said one of these things that you start getting money back? All because somebody clicked the link and connected to a company that actually does those things? That exists right now. And that's what's happening. And the call to action is for you to go click the link in the bio, connect with this platform. I'll be dropping bombs. I'll be talking more. I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with it. I'm standing up. Normally I'm sitting down. I just feel like I'm going to have a chalkboard. I ain't going to tell no lie. I'm going to put a chalkboard right here. I'm going to put a chalkboard right there, and I'm going to start writing down all the different ways that you can make money on this platform because there's so many ways to make money. But the biggest way, or the way that I made the most, or the easiest way, was through subscription-based income. Yep. Being a subscriber. And for anybody that's been in any digital marketing or any business where you got a plethora of emails, you got a gold mine. People say stuff like I don't know, I can't remember. Well, I've lost words, but anyway, your like your wealth, health is your new wealth, and that's another one about how many people you connected to. That's your wealth too. So, with that being said, I just want us to be able to lock in and realize that this platform is not twisting your arm and getting you to do anything strange or unusual. The things that you already do naturally. To be honest with you, when I first came into the platform, subscription based was not my ideology. That didn't get my attention. What got my attention was I could finally write a book. I could finally have my name on a book and people can open it up and read it. Something that I came up with, something that happened in my life, something that was mine. I can now give it to the world and possibly be paid for it. Are you kidding me? That's what my mind was. I was locked in like that. But then I started learning the platform as a whole by perusing through the platform, listening to Tom, who's a digital entrepreneur inside the platform, walking you through step by step. Then Bishop Al himself, he started coming out. And when I met him, he was Millionaire Al on TikTok. Now he's the subscription coach. The bottom line is you have to, like Jesus. Jesus was uh, what this person needed, what that person needed. And this digital space is so much to it. And that's why I said, when you come into this company, I thought he was switching up all over the place and he was this and what's going on, what's going on. But the reality is those gifts he has multiple gifts. He's a facet like a diamond, so many different angles. And now I'm gleaming, and other people in the platform are learning, and we're all growing together. Now, what about the people who already know, who came in, put their digital product here, and they're gone? Never hear from them again. Their digital product just making the money over and over again. They sending people to their digital product the same as they would if it was Beacons or Stand Store. No different. The only difference is now they make money because when they send them over here, which is resale circle, when they send them here, what happens is people start looking at other people's products and they start purchasing other people's products. Then they start realizing, wow, not only do I purchase other people's products, but I can create some products of my own. This place right here, teach me and show me and guide me. There's multiple ebooks that teach you every part of this platform. And that's how I was able to learn it, because I read the ebooks. And I'll be honest, I have to be. I took some of those ebooks and I would give it to Chat GPT and ask it, did it know these books? And anything public it did. And when it didn't know it publicly, I would feed it to it. It would read it in 5 seconds and give me the pointers. After a while, Chat GPT started understanding my relationship with Resale Circle. And it would give me everything that I needed to know as a coach, everything that I needed to know how to monetize, and anything that I could do that would be seamless for me and my character and my personality. All those other things like the albums and all those things came later. So initially, I was thinking about doing a book. And when I realized I ran into all of these editings and things that I didn't understand and I just didn't know that I've been able to get past. However, at that time, I couldn't. But people was connecting to the company because I was so talking about it and sharing those links with everybody because that was all I knew how to do. Unbeknownst to me that was one of the number one pillars of the company in the way that I get paid consistently. And now that's mostly all that I speak on. Because if you don't do anything else and you don't have a digital product, I'm talking about somebody that's up in age. A lot of times we feel like we can't make it, we can't do nothing else. If you've been working on your job 20 years and you got 1,000 emails, you better start locking some of them emails down and start sending these links to these people, because people are definitely coming in. People are coming in, they're subscribing, who I never met, who I never talked to, who catch a link just like this, and they connect. And when they connect in, they get in the system, and the system do the talking. There's already a mentor there. There's dates and times where everything is done. The system gives you step-by-step goals. If you do this, your green light up here. You start getting checks. You start moving. You start understanding. There's free ebooks. There's a community, and inside the community, they talk about different wins. They talk about different products that's in development. They talk about a host of different things. And then there's levels. You have a platinum level, then you have a bronze level, and then you have a guest. So let's talk about the platinum, which would be the elite person in this organization. This person is the person that really is making money by being able to do a few things that you can't do unless you are platinum, which is put your product in the proper platform. You put your product in the platform, and I think you can. And I know that you can navigate how much commissions you give. Now, the others, I don't think they get those opportunities, but one of them can, which is the bronze. The bronze can make money as a bronze in the platform for absolutely free. It was a $27 one-time fee, and you still have an opportunity to make money. People say, well, why won't they stay as a bronze? And why would you worry about being a platinum? Well, as a bronze, what happens is you can't put your own product here. That's one. And two, you start seeing other people who sign up through you, who was a customer, start going beyond you and become a subscriber and start making money that you would have been able to stop, or money that you could have gotten. And so that's why people start upgrading. And because of those styles and those methodologies in the platform and those different strategies of being able to make money, are how subscribers stay subscribing to the platform. And by them making money and staying here and subscribing, all because they pay $27, you can make hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. I've made thousands of dollars off of $27. Thousands off of $27. And so with that being said, I just wanted to come on and let people know exactly what's going on. Again, I'm a representative of Resale Circle. My goal tonight from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is to discuss what's going on in the platform and how I can assist people by getting them to navigate through the platform, connect to some part of the platform that they are unfamiliar with, to give any input that I can, any encouragement, and show. I have my phone here. If I need to, I can actually go inside the phone and figure out where they are in it, describe to them exactly where the system is, what's in the system, how to allow them to navigate through the system, plug and play, click for profit, all of the above. Again, the whole goal here is to allow people to know that once you come into the platform, you are not left alone. There's multiple days out the week and multiple times that people come on. I personally and specifically chose YouTube for long-lasting videos and to expand the platform beyond TikTok, and to be able to expose myself to other people and at some point hopefully get a following here and gain a host of more customers and allowing people to become subscribers and be able to make money here at this platform like I have. Can I say this? Constant income cures a dis-ease. A dis-ease is a disease, but a dis-ease is a disease. And what puts us at ease from poverty or the mindset thereof is constant income. Not constant labor and not constant money and not constant pay, but constant income. That the income is coming in constantly. It changes how you breathe. It changes how you feel. It changes how you think. It changes how you walk, and it will change how you talk. It'll change your zip code. It'll change your square footage. It'll change your clothing. It'll change your attitude. One thing about subscription-based income, it pays weekly over and over and over again. Over and over again, consistently. It doesn't stop. As a matter of fact, it's compounding and it's growing. And I remember a time when I didn't know what I was going to do on social media. I didn't know how I was going to make it, if social media was a thing for me, if it was going to work. So the answer could be in your telephone. The answer could be in your laptop. The answer is right in front of you. Do you realize you got all the tools that you need to make it? Canva, CapCut, all these different things. I never heard about them. Opus. I never heard about these different things until I got into this digital space. And I was afraid initially until I started making money and mastering each one of those things. As a matter of fact, it's a challenge and it feels real good to be able to make money by doing something that I like to do and something simple, and I can share it with you. All you have to do is click the link in the bio, and you too will be able to make money like me in a very simple way. And I almost want to say easy. That's the truth. That's the truth. Listen, I remember there was a game called Stop. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. See, now I'm out there. I'm out there. See, I'm already grayed out. I'm out there. It was a game called Red light, green light. So green light, you moving. Red light, you stop. That's how it is with your pay. That's how it is with your pay. Red light, green light. You go to work, you get paid. You stop, it stop. What? Them days is over. Why don't you come over to the subscription based income? Learn how we make money through subscription based income that pays you weekly and monthly. It compounds, and there's no ceiling with it. And whether you are there, you get paid, or if you go. So, red light or green light, you get paid. I'm just being honest. Subscribe so that you don't miss the next session. So, listen, I'm out here having fun. Ooh, I gotta get some space up in here. I need some more square footage. No, listen, honestly speaking, I had fun. It's a pleasure to be able to help people. It's a pleasure to be able to come online, to be able to be my authentic self, to be able to share in a platform that I've been able to make thousands of dollars and witness other people making hosts of money, a gang of money. I don't count other people's pockets. I can't tell you, but I know me personally. I don't have half the stuff that they have. I don't have as many albums, as many books, many properties, and I'm not counting anybody else's because I know I have less. With that being said, I've been making gangs of money, thousands in the subscription-based income from this platform. So much so that I am a leader in the company, an executive member. I respect this platform. This platform is definitely, on the up and up, and everything is legit. I've been able to make money here. I've watched it. I've looked at it in multiple arenas. I've made this my primary income. And with that being said, it's coming. Income. There's a big difference between income and money. Money is a tangible labor. You have to work for it. You have to hustle to get it. You got to have a side gig and job. And now there's a way to make money without having to do all of the heavy lifting. Allow the system to work for you while you operate the system. A lot of times you hear wealthy people say they don't own nothing, but they control everything. Control a system that will get you paid every single week. And all you have to do is share links, allow people to connect to these links, come inside the platform, purchase, witness, create products, put digital products, put physical products, put ebooks, put real books, put journals, the physical, we Amazon. It's going down. And it's going down in the digital space near you. The name of the company is Resale Circle. My name is Divine. I represent this platform, Divine Destiny Digital. And I knew one day I was going to be able to connect to my own crypto. I knew one day I was going to be able to hit my own lottery. I knew one day I was going to be able to hit something big that was going to change my life. And this platform right here is that platform. And it'll change yours too. Again, click the link in the bio. Follow me for updates and other things that's going on in the platform as those things start arising. Also, make sure that you stay connected and watch the growth of this platform. Look how many followers I have right now. I don't know exactly. I think I got like 30 or 40 at the time of this recording. This is in February, the end of February, early March. It's February 28th. And so let's see the growth that this platform has by the time you got in it. When you get into this platform, just leave some kind of comment that you heard about Resale Circle, or because at this time, a lot of people don't know about the platform. They don't know. And when you find out about it, remember that it was an invite-only platform at the time. It was a profit-sharing platform at the time. You can make the subscription price at the time was $27. All of this, I believe, is history. That's how I believe in this company. And sometimes you got to have that type of faith in a situation that's been working for you for things to change in your life. You cannot continue to do the same things looking for a different result, expecting something different. You can't. I mean, you only get what you get. If it's $5 today and it's $5 tomorrow and it's $5, that's all you're going to get, $5 worth. Now, the amount might change. And right here and right now, nothing is going to change in your life totally unless you get up, get out, and do something. I'm telling you right now, they considered me disabled. I definitely don't I know IT, and I wasn't online. I definitely didn't want to do all of this. I definitely want to talk. I've been on here for 2 hours talking very comfortably about a platform that's been getting me paid. The reason why I can do it so fluidly and so comfortably is because it's the truth. I've actually been making thousands of dollars right here on this platform by sharing links. For the last 49 days, prior to last week, 49 days before that, I was gone totally. No online anything. I wasn't on the phone with none of my digital friends, nothing digital, nothing. Everything was shut down as if I had gone. And I still got paid every single week. Every single week. Now, I didn't get more like I am now because you're going to click the link in the bio. You're going to tell somebody else about this opportunity, and you're going to tell them after you get your link. Once you get your link, you share with them and so forth and so on. And then you get you a group of people that you call customers, that we call customers. And they come in this digital space and they go buy a digital ebook. Somebody bought from me a couple of days ago, The Problem Is Me. This is somebody who wanted to do a self-analysis, looked in here, found a self-help book, and then they also bought my album. They bought it twice, which was unique, but they bought it. Maybe they bought it to send to somebody, or maybe they hit it twice, or maybe they're just such a great supporter. Remember, all of those are the things that you're going to find here too as well when you come aboard. And it's never an if with me when it comes to Resale Circle. It's always a win. When they realize, or when they find out, or when they see the money that's being made here by just being able to share. Listen, I just share other people's products and get paid. So with that being said, I'm going to close it out for the night. I guess I'm going to leave you the same way I found you, in peace. My prayer is that if you are in a situation where you need financial income or infusion, this is not one of those one-time loans that you have to pay back with a whole bunch of interest and not figure it out. Now your credit going bad because you got bad credit cards and it was so urgent to get a little 300. Or you got a self-paid, self-secured and all that. This is none of that gambling. This is not a hyped up situation. This is a real company that has real payouts every single Thursday through a subscription-based company called Resale Circle. Do your math, do your knowledge, figure it out, do your research. One of the ways that you can research it is to continue to follow me, connect with me. What do they call? Follow me here, connect with me here, subscribe to the channel, click the link in the bio, find a link somewhere. I'll probably put it in the comments somewhere. I'm going to learn the rules and figure this whole thing out and be able to get you the information that you need. The name of the company is Resale Circle. My name is Divine. I'm here on this platform called Divine Destiny Digital, and my goal is to help as many people as I can learn and earn through subscription-based income. You can do it. Lock in. Come with me.